Survey says VR adoption slow among teens. Who would have thought it? Our original source here is Digital Information World. Only 4% of American teens say they use VR. Good heavens.
I thought it was worse than
Only
that.
4% of the teen... Okay, around 29% said they own a VR headset. In spite of this, only 4% of the teenagers that own these headsets use them daily.
So that's not 4% of overall people. That's 4% of people that own the headsets.
With 14% saying they use them on a weekly basis. What this means is less than 1% of American teenagers who responded to this survey use VR headsets every day. Can I just jump in and say, that's a lot better than I thought it would be?
Honestly, it's higher than I expected.
That's 29%. Where are you polling these teenagers that 29% of them own a VR headset?
This is like literally just
It was
Silicon Valley.
apparently a sample size of 5,600 American teens.
Yeah, but the size doesn't matter as much if it's all from like
Heard it here first.
one. If it's
I agree. No, I don't consider this to be a controversial take, sir. I think that size is not the most important thing.
It's how you use the number of people in the survey, where you got them from, how you, So like if they pulled all of these 5,600 people from like extremely affluent neighborhoods,
Yeah.
that's going to skew the results.
I could see that skewing the results two ways. I could see that skewing the ownership percentage, obviously, but I could also see that skewing the daily and weekly use.
Yeah,
because if
potentially
you
down.
have a whole bunch of other like toys to play with, maybe you don't play with your VR headset that much.
And if all you have is a VR headset, maybe you use it more.
Probably use it a lot. You probably use it to watch movies. You probably use it to play games.
When I could afford less games, I played fewer total of games, more total of time.
Yep. I mean, there's no way that today I would log the kind of hours in Pilot Wings that I did when I was 9.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
When you're going like, I want to play a video game, and you have 2,
Yeah.
like,
I owned 4 cartridges. Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Pilot Wings, and Final Fantasy VI.
that's a good setup.
I mean, yeah.
It's a good setup.
It's not like they were bad games.
Yeah.
What's really funny is I used to like rent games
Yeah.
and never enjoy them because I guess I already owned
Like
all the
best games.
king tier games on the platform completely by accident. I just thought the box art for Final Fantasy was super cool and like
Whoa. That's
yeah. Like
Nice.
pure chance.
yeah. Sampling bias, someone said. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's it's a decent number, but I don't know. I don't if you could somehow, it's not reasonable, but if you could somehow poll all teenagers in America, I seriously doubt that number stays around 29%.
Oh, not even close.
There's no shot.
Not even close. The rest of our notes say teenagers are typically seen as a bellwether of the direction of future technology. I mean, yes and no. Have we talked a bit about how like Gen Z is apparently hitting the workplace? And yeah, I think we did talk about that recently. Just like has no idea how to, set up a printer and stuff. It's like, yeah, okay. There's definitely things we need that teenagers don't think is cool, and stuff that's like not going away.
That might be more true for like technology trends in terms of consumer technology, not necessarily workspace
That's
technology.
fair. The study's creators state that the lukewarm usage demonstrates that VR remains early days and that these devices are less important than smartphones. I mean, did we need a survey of 5,600 people to tell us that these devices are less important than smartphones? Maybe not, but I mean, hey, it doesn't hurt to back up your feeling with data, so that's good.
Yep. Yep.
For context, 84% of American teens have their own phone. That number I do actually believe. And 81% have a game console.
That's pretty surprising.
Really? So I was pretty unusual then. I didn't have a game console until this is really interesting. I did not own a game console in my teens. I had a Super Nintendo when I was a preteen. I moved to my mom's. I did not own a game console until I bought a Wii. I had already graduated high school. I was 20.
My brother and I...
Wow, I never thought about that.
My brother and I have fond memories of working together to collaboratively... This was like I don't know if this must have been orchestrated by my parents somehow to get us to like learn like teamwork and like co-funding things and stuff. Because my brother and I busted butt like actually really hard to be able to afford, I think it was more than one console. We both have extremely vivid memories of like once we had finally pooled our money together enough to be able to buy Donkey Kong 64 that like is in the yellow cartridge, but also came with the N64 booster pack thing, which was just like more RAM or something. I don't remember what it was. Like that took us a while to save for. It took us actually like quite some time, but we got it and it was awesome. I literally remember the Walmart that we went to buy it. I remember what door we were entering from. I remember what side of that door we entered from. This is like an important memory in my brain. And we recently discovered that he also remembers exactly those details. This was like, we had some consoles
Bonding.
and we earned those damn consoles.
That's awesome.
It was cool. I don't know. I'm down with it. Except for the original Xbox with Halo. That was a Christmas present.
Yeah, I remember you
that
telling
my
me the story.
Dad
and
like hard trolled us on.
It was like all set up under this thing that was like unrelated, and it was like
He convinced us that it was a gift for Mom and that we were supposed to stop everyone else from getting it to be one of the presents that was opened early. We have very long Christmases. It came from a long time. I'm not going to explain why, but like we spend a lot of time with each present that gets opened. You open
Right.
your present, you examine it for a little bit, you pass around, people check it out, you play with it for a second,
Sure.
whatever, and then we go into the next one. So it was like hours of my brother and I fighting everyone else in the family off from getting us to open this thing because we thought it was a crystal ball, why that would be a thing, for my mom. So neither of us questioned like why the heck did you buy Mom a crystal ball, but we were both like, okay, there's no way anyone's gonna like open this. My dad told no one else, so everyone's confused because they know what it is, so they're like trying to get us to open this present for ourselves, and,
and
we're
he's
like,
just
no.
sitting there laughing his butt off
Yeah.
at this dynamic that he's created.
So funny. That was a kingly present.
That's awesome.
Played a lot of Halo.